But Steven said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end, a different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward.
And the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to VanVleet. Shot clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Ibaka, no luck. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now here's VanVleet. Outside Lowry. Anunoby in the corner. Siakam trying to free himself up. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Here's Tatum. Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And we've seen them play better games than that one, but still, they were able to get the win.
You know, inconsistency, maybe a bit of lack of concentration hurt them a bit, but they made just enough plays when it counted, and a W is a W. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Lowry, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Some guys, Kevin, just have a knack to get to the cup. Kyle Lowry's all about being aggressive and assertive.
And here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. And that one drops.
Boy, completely caught his man off guard by going to the reverse. That's one way to make sure the shot doesn't get blocked.
Now here's VanVleet. 4-point game. Here's Walker. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Passes it to Tatum. Over Siakam. Tatum's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Out of Cameroon, Pascal Siakam drastically improved last year, Doris. Is he the prototypical modern power forward?
He is, Kevin, and there's a few reasons why. The guy can rip and run. He can space the floor. He is switchable on the perimeter defensively. He can go inside, outside. Everything you want in terms of versatility, Pascal Siakam brings to the table.
And Siakam, no good on that one.
Boy, you look at all the athletes on this team. How about Pascal Siakam? This guy may be the fastest power forward in the NBA. And if you couple that with ball handling, this guy is tremendous in transition.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the speed and quickness of Siakam, not just an asset in transition. Doris, defensively, he is something special.
There is no doubt. At 6'9", but he's got a 7'3" wingspan. Siakam's combination of length and mobility, tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue after all these games and all these months and practices and travel, how much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season, because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
Now, here's Tice. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
That's good.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And, Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
That's it.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse, so well-traveled before taking the head job in Toronto? This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's blocked. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
Now, here is Ibaka. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Lowry finds Ibaka to halt the run.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lowry against Walker. Ball's knocked loose and taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, the third pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness, bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
And you talk about this market of Toronto, Doris, it's been slept on for a
Biggest markets in North America. The Raptors are Canada's team, a country of over 37 million people. The Raptors ranked 4th last season in attendance.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94, the fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Gordon Hayward. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
The shot's good from Gasol.
I love the catch-and-shoot game. Marc Gasol, so much confidence in that area.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Here's Brown, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Toronto called for the foul.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And Brown drops them both.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
Here's Walker. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Walker taking his time here. Over Lowry. Walker's shot is off. Raptors trail by 11. The pass to Van Vliet. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
There's the lob to Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Van Vliet with it. Brown's there, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Tice passes to Tatum. The shot will not fall, so the Raptors will take it the other way.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Tice. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Brown the pass to Tatum. 5 to shoot. True on the 14-footer. Tatum's got 7.
With good defense on you, you've got to stay locked to the rim. Jason Tatum does just that.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Van Vliet with it. Brown on him. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Undrafted out of Wichita State, Fred Van Vliet. Never the most heralded player, Doris. But, you know, he says he bet on himself, and it's worked.
No doubt. Van Vliet's belief in himself gets him a 2-year, $18 million contract. But I think beyond that, this man, in the moments that mattered most in the playoffs, proved that Fred Van Vliet will deliver.
And that one misses. Doris, when you watch the game now, Biggs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane that you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Now, here's Cantor for the 3. Wanamaker misses.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Some of that is about the chemistry that Rondé Hollis Jefferson has with his teammates, right? It's infectious when you share the basketball.
Now, here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Toronto with the ball after the basket by Boston. Out left to the wing. Gasol against Cantor. Gasol's shot is good.
Well, Marc Gasol has always had that 15-footer or whatever mid-range opportunity you want to give him.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Steps back and fires. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Now Van Vliet. He's got 5. It's deflected.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Boston leading by 6. The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Wanamaker. Pass to Cantor.
Right here, baby. Hey, Tatum.
Over Davis. The shot's good from Cantor. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Enes Kanter embraces physicality, and if he wants to score it, he's going to play right through the defense.
Back to Van Vliet.
Go over it.
Outside, Davis. Feeds to Gasol. Over Cantor. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The pass to Gasol.
Here we go. Do it.
1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Excellent D from Cantor. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Cantor. Shoots over Van Vliet. Misses off the right iron. Raptors trail by 10.
Get going.
Davis kicks to Van Vliet.
Got you.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Wanamaker. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Tips it, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got his second bucket of the night.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Now here's Powell. No points in the game yet for him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
One of the things you have to love, Kevin, about Hollis Jefferson is his energy. You know he's going to give you everything he's got on a night-by-night basis.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Williams, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics leading by 10. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Tatum on the wing. All alone. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 11 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And here's Gasol outside.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
The Celtics shooting very well. 58% the offense is flowing right now early for them. Here's Wanamaker. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Boston on top. They lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success. And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
The offense firing on all cylinders, they dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Davis is out there with Powell. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Boucher in at the center position. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. Dorsey and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Here's Wanamaker, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Williams passes to Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
Now, here's Siakam. He had 27 points last game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And Toronto making a change here. Lowry's checked in. On defense, the Celtics. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Powell. They grab their own miss over Smart, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." And Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
Well, I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Walker's checked in for Boston. Good on both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Ibaka outside. Over Williams. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Boucher. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Raptors have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season,
Shoot
one of their
two.
best attributes.
And the first one drops. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Walker. He has 5.
Who's got Walker?
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Powell pulls it in. Raptors trail by 14. Passes it to Boucher. Now here is Lowry. Puts it up from 12, and he gets it to go. Lowry's got 12 in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
I think quickness has probably never been more important in the NBA, but you cannot overlook the value of strength. Think about a guy like Kyle Lowry. He's not the biggest, he's not the most explosive, but he's got strength and he's got that bulldog mentality.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 8. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Here's Boucher. He's guarded by Williams. Ibaka. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Kyle Lowry, Doris, never shy about contact.
You're right, Kevin. Never shy on either end, offensively or defensively. Kyle Lowry will get into you. He is the tone setter with his physicality and his effort level.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. There's the pass to Powell. Outside Lowry. And again, Toronto, no luck.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball, close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Help out on Lowry.
Pass to Ibaka. Here's Lowry. Back to Anunoby. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Anunoby's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Nobody near Williams. No good from outside. Raptors trail by 11. Ibaka outside. Powell with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pulls up. Here's Ibaka. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Kev, we know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
Pulls up on the wing. Walker's shot is off.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's Hayward. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. That's tipped.
I'll tell you, Siakam has the ability to intimidate offensive players. How about that one? Send it back. You know, you think about the most important players in Toronto Raptors history. Vince Carter probably number 1. DeMar DeRozan would be on that list. But boy, Kyle Lowry has got to be there as well. Remarkable how far they've come since he joined the team back in 2012.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors and Lowry both grew together, Doris, wouldn't you say?
A marriage made in heaven. Kyle Lowry has always played with a huge chip on his shoulder. He still carries that edge, but that maturity and leadership turned into a championship in Toronto. Doesn't get better than that.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
Well, the 24th pick back in the 2006 NBA draft. Who knew Kyle Lowry would develop into a perennial all-star? What an impressive career.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Way to grab it.
Boston leading by 7. Here's Hayward. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Ibaka. Lowry's got 17.
Well, this guy can navigate around a basketball court with the best of them. Kyle Lowry in a catch and shoot turned the lights out.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And the move back to his more natural 5 position has rejuvenated Serge Ibaka. More room to operate offensively, and defensively, he can stay in the paint where he's effective.
Marcus All's checked in for Toronto. Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston.
All right, a chance here to check out Kyle Lowry. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. 7th in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And here's Lowry. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. Pass to Ibaka. Right side Gasol. Rebound Boston. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hayward passes to Walker. Releases. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Lowry. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 7-point differential. Lowry against Kanter. The drive by Lowry. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto, Hollis Jefferson comes in for Serge Ibaka. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The Celtics also with a sub. Smart's checked in. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break Toronto. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And here's Kanter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Tice, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Gasol finds Van Vliet. Back to Gasol. Rebound Boston. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smart deciding where to go with it. Passes to Walker. Smart on the wing. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. Both shots good from the stripe. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Smart. Here's Tatum. That one a little long. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Davis with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Tatum. He's got 15. Goes up, and it's Davis with the jam.
How about the fast hands of Hollis Jefferson showing a really good feel on the defensive end?
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Smart passes to Cantor. Over Davis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Gasol. Shoots over Brown. Just 5 on the clock.
Oh, man, don't forget the clock.
From deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And here is Gasol after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. The pass to Tatum. Here's Tice. Misses the 3. Here's Gasol. He's got 7. Pass to Boucher. Now here's Van Vliet. No good on the last second attempt there.
Well, that's outstanding footwork from Smart on the defensive end. A superb job staying with his man.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Toronto. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Walker against Lowry. Shot's good by Walker.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lowry's got 21 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Back to Brown and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team schemes.
Now here's Lowry. Ibaka outside. Van Vliet finds Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. No good there. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Raptors leading by 3. Inside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. He dishes it to Lowry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And now a look at Jason Tatum. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. 3rd in scoring. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Celtics trail by 4. And Walker kicks to Hayward. Brown feeling it out a bit. Puts up a 3. Cans it from downtown. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Throws it up high. Shot's good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 9.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Out to Hayward from past the arc. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Celtics trail by 3. There's Walker with the 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 15.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well. Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
Now, here's Siakam. He has 6. Here's Ibaka, and the Raptors miss again. Here's Tice. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
Shooting 1.
It's going to be on Siakam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors, trailing by 5. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. With the floater, it's hauled in by Wanamaker. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on an 11-2 run. Count that bucket. 17 points for Kemba Walker. Toronto's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Timeout.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the Raptors call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You look at the Raptors. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Celtics right behind him, just one spot down.
And I think for Toronto, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here's Wanamaker, following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Unloads. Wanamaker misses. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Anunoby. Williams with the defensive effort.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now Lowry, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not afraid to take hits on the way to the free throw line. Kyle Lowry will manufacture points any way he has to.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good. Here's Boston now. They're on a 13-5 run. Steps back and shoots. Hayward can't hit.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Knocked loose. Walker against Lowry. Walker in the post. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Lowry. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Lays it up off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 4.
That's what you call taking care of business on both ends. The steal by Hayward and then the finish on the opposite side.
Powell with the bounce pass. And it's Lowry penetrating. The rebound by the Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fires the 3. The rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Back to Wanamaker. Pulls from the top of the key. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside Lowry. From outside the arc, that's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Powell. Then for the Celtics, Cantor checked in for Williams. And Smart subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Here's Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Shooting 2.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
The first one falls. Kemba Walker hits them both. And it's Davis with the ball for Toronto. 7-point differential. He kicks to Lowry. To the paint, here's Hollis Jefferson.
Yeah, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Cantor. Hayward outside. Boston again missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think, guys, maybe what you appreciate most about Pascal Siakam is his versatility. He can score from a number of areas. He can guard multiple positions. There is a lot to like about this young man.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the first one drops.
Get in there.
Siakam hits them both. And so it's Boston with it. At one point, they led by 16. From deep, Walker bangs home the trifecta. Walker's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. Lowry against Walker. Lowry passes to Gasol. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Just 5 to shoot. Chalk up 2 there. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
and you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's Siakam. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Siakam's got 16.
Well, Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
Here's Walker. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Hollis Jefferson, defended by Hayward. Here's Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his third assist on the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Cantor. Outside, Walker. From the wing. And too long on the shot. Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. A miss that time would have put him up. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Williams, defended by Gasol. Walker, it's deflected, and they'll keep possession.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Smart. Good on the triple. He has 6.
Well, Kev, it's great seeing Marcus Smart drain these perimeter jump shots. You know he's put in the time to let that offense become a natural part of his game.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Davis is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Walker. Gasol with the rebound. The Raptors with the lead. Down low, here's VanVleet. It counts, and the foul.
Shooting 1.
That one on Smart.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in.
1 shot. 1 shot.
Way to go, baby!
Celtics trail by 4.
Who's got Walker?
Now Walker. They swipe it. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Walker. VanVleet with it, outside Gasol. And here is Davis. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point range, here's Hollis Jefferson, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
Stolen by VanVleet. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Knocked away. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Finished off the break. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David.
Tatum!
They double-team Walker. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's Gasol missing.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Smart.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
One shot.
You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Van Vliet.
Come get it!
The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Tatum. The shot misses. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Now here's Brown. To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
And there's the pass to Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Brown missing. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Gasol, and it's blocked. Here's Walker.
Hey, yo, right here!
With some arc, he gets that one. Walker's got 26. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Here's Boucher, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Ibaka comes in for Marc Gasol, and OG Anunoby subbed in for Davis. Tice passes to Tatum from deep. Walker, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
Now Van Vliet floats one up. Rebounded by Smart.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Stolen by Smart. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Wants to get it to Tatum and does.
Well, if he gets near the cup, Jason Tatum will leave no doubt. Woohoo!
Toronto trailing. Van Vliet with it. With the shot. Nails the wide open jump shot. Van Vliet's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And we all know Walker can score, but he's also terrific at finding his teammates.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's tightly guarded. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Tatum dishes to Walker. Pass to Brown. Right side Tatum. 9 feet out. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Boucher kicks to Anunoby. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Walker. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Tice, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 4-point Celtic lead. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Van Vliet. Over Smart. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
And Walker kicks to Brown. 17-foot shot on the way. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Toronto calls timeout. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Here is Lowry. Ibaka outside. And here is Van Vliet. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Walker. And the 3 off target. Raptors trail by 4. Siakam passes to Lowry. The tray. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I love Gordon Hayward's tenacity in the low post. This guy's energy earns him a trip to the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
And he sinks the second.
You know, he didn't get them all, but they'll be able to breathe just a bit easier with the two-possession lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. He gets it in there.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Lowry against Walker. In the corner, Smart with it.
I'm up. Hey, come to me. I got your help. Here we go.
Outside, Walker. 5 on the clock. Over Ibaka. Boston again missing. Raptors trail by 3, and Lowry has it in the corner. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Way to go.
Lowry's got 33 points.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Get him. Watch Walker.
Walker dishes to Tatum. And it's blocked by Ibaka. To the middle, here's Siakam. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
To the inside. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got the game tied up here for Boston.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
They get a hand on it. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Hayward leading the charge.
Kevin, don't you love that Gordon Hayward demanded the basketball in such a crucial possession? He has really matured.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's Walker. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Start it.
Here's Hayward. Toronto grabs the miss. Floats one. Anunoby, good.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Walker against Lowry. Walker the pass to Tice. Out to Hayward. It's stolen by Ibaka. And Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
.157 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry drawing the double team. Trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. No problems knocking that one down. Van Vliet's got 13 points now in the quarter.
I tell you, never misses a chance to drop a dime as usual. Lowry one step ahead of everyone, setting up the bucket.
Smart on the wing. Back to Walker. Launches a three. Knocks down the 3-ball. Walker's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Boston.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly
in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Lowry is stone cold when it comes to making big-time shots. Go ahead, Kyle.
And here's Walker outside. And no good. And Toronto will come the other way. The drive by Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Watch Walker. Right here. Strong foul.
Walker against Lowry.
Back door. Come on. You got him.
Outside, Walker. Ibaka with some nice D. Here's Toronto. They're on a 16-7 run. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, great job to put it on the deck and draw the contact. You can see the versatility of Pascal Siakam's game.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Passes to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Set one.
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Brown.
Watch the screen.
Puts it up from 15. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
Walker. The kick out to Brown. Hayward from outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Outside Lowry. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.